Today, big ass sport. We're back doing some Australian sport, baby. Not just Australian sport, though. We got Australia, we got New Zealand, we got South Africa, we got Argentina. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing somebody. I feel like Japan. As you guys can tell, we're going to be doing a Super Rugby logo rankings today. Now, I remember we did rankings for logos a while ago. I think we did like NFL, NBA, NRL, AFL, and you guys loved them at the time. And for some reason, just didn't end up doing it anymore. I know how much you miss your rugby league, alright? I get it. I'm seeing all your comments. I get it, man. I get it, man. I get it. Calm the f down. I will still do rugby league videos. I just want to see some American damn well sport. So what I'm saying, guys, is that even though I'm here in America right now in Chicago doing Cubbies and White Sox and Brewers vlogs, I'm going to start smashing out some more of these logo rankings and some more skit type videos. But like I was saying, guys, today's video we're going to be ranking all 15 Super Rugby teams. Now I know that next year the Sunwolves are going to be kicked out of the competition. I get that. Just understand this was filmed before they were gone from the competition. And just before we start, guys, don't forget, jump in the comment section below. I want to see what your opinion is, what your rankings are, your top 15. But enough talking shit, guys. Let's get straight into the video. Here is all 15 Super Rugby logos ranked from 15 to numero uno. Okay. Ooh, get there. The winner of the worst ranked logo in Super Rugby has to go to the Stormers. Cool, man. There's a lightning bolt between. There's an S with Stormers, but like, it just doesn't. Look, I get the red really brings it out, but in the same sense, I just don't think the lightning bolt does much for this. Put it this way, alright? We did the Rugby League rankings and the Melbourne Storm. I'm pretty sure they were like second. I'm pretty sure I put them as second or third. So you can do something well with the name Storm, with the lightning bolt and the guy's hand out of the cloud. It's an amazing logo. It's just not an amazing logo. Number 14 and the Blues, okay? It's not really, look, it's not banging. You know, I nearly would say this is a 50-50 with 15th, so Stormers feel a little bit better about yourself because, actually, no, don't feel better about yourself. This logo is just not good, man. It just really isn't. You know, the Blues tying in with the circle about the North Islands, if that's what that's meant to be. I'd assume it's meant to be North Island of New Zealand. I know you can't really do too much with the name Blues, but you can do more than this. Blue never really pops onto your screen, even though it's my favourite colour. Not you, New South Wales. Not you, New South Wales. Next up, number 13, we've got the Melbourne Rebels. So we've gone through South Africa, we've gone through New Zealand, and now we've got the good old Australia. But this isn't the good old Australia. No, Rebels doesn't really do much. The Rebels is obviously big bang in your face. The stars, the shield. Is that what it's meant to be? Defending the honour of Melbourne. Okay, the reason why it's above the others is because it has a little bit more going for it. You know, the shape of it, the fact that on the insides, it's not like a full-on. It's a dynamic logo, is what I'd say, because it's like, it's not, it kind of looks 3D-ish, not the words. The words really kill this, you know, the actual Melbourne Rebels, basic writing, you know, basic typewriting. Number 12, and we've got the New South Wales WARATAHS. Yes, the Australian teams are falling like flies pretty quickly. But in the same sense, Australian rugby fans are quite used to that. The WARATAHS, it resembles the flower. It's in-depth enough that it beats out the other ones that are quite simplified. At least, you know, there's the rugby ball in the middle. Obviously, this is rugby union. You know, thank you for representing our game. And with the rugby union ball inside the Waratah flower, it resembles the team. It resembles everything. It's a really good representation of the team. Simplicity is key sometimes. I'm not a fan of this one. And then with the Waratahs, the writing, it's a lot sharper. It's a lot more distinct in its way it's writing, which is better than, you know, what the Melbourne Rebels had. They just bloody chucked out bloody Times New Roman or some shit. Number 11, and obviously, guys, the logos do start to improve a lot now, so it's very difficult to decipher between, you know, those mid rankings when they're all half decent. And that's why I've given this ranking to the Highlanders. Yeah, look, it is good, you know, it does resemble the team. It's really sharp with, actually, you know, I wouldn't even say it's sharp. The Highlanders wording is fantastic. That's what I like to see when representing a team, you know, bold writing, like it's coming out of the screen at you. It shapes in with bigger. So it's like really direct center of your eyes is where the biggest part of it. And with the logo itself, you know, it's cool because it's a strong man ready to battle. You know, he looks like from Braveheart, like he looks like bloody William Wallace. Is that his name? Well, it looks like him. If that's what they're going for, that works. So it's a good logo and it's defined, and it's really cool that parts are coming outside of the background. It's like riggedy raggedy, but it's good, but it's not great. Bingo! We got number 10 here. We're into the top 10 of a 15-team tournament, so you know it's not a great deal. You're still in the bottom 6, but top 10, we've got the Queensland Reds. Now this one's decent, you know, it's decent. But what can you do too much with the koala? I know koalas can be scary bloody creatures, but what can you really do with them on a logo? I do like the logo because it's very casual but slick at the same time, you know, with the R coming underneath. With the koala, it's looking angry, it's looking fierce, and you guys know with my previous ranking videos that I really take that into account. It's got sharp, jaggedy bloody hair at the back. The more you look at it, the more, I don't know, it starts to bring it for you, you know? You start to really see more and more, and even though it looks basic, it does what it does without being exceptional. Number 9, we've got the Crusaders. Now, this is a pretty slick logo. When you look at this logo, you look at the somewhat cartoony vibe that the picture is giving off. But what is fantastic about this logo, now I don't even care about the knight, the Crusader, whatever you want to call it, the style, the texture, the slickness, yet fun, yet sharp vibe. The shading is incredible about this. You know, not only is there the black shade behind it, and the white with the black always comes out quite well in this style, but what I love about this that really makes this a dynamic way of writing and an interesting, really different way of writing a logo is the fact that there is that little bit of red inside the black outline, and it just gives it that kind of different kind of wavy feel about it, like 3D feel about it. This is a really incredible way of saying that you can make a really solid logo by simply using a different style of writing, and this is why I love this. Like, I love this one. No way. Number 8, and we've got the Chiefs. Now, I love this logo for the fact that it represents New Zealand very well. I really like this logo for the style of writing. I know it looks basic, but it's not basic. It's very strong writing. And I do love the fact that the elbow comes over the Chiefs, so it connects the picture of the logo to the wording of the logo. I really like when things do that. It's very definitive. And just everything about the actual picture logo, it just makes me feel like New Zealand, you know? Big muscly dude representing his culture, representing his heritage. I feel like it's the perfect logo to represent your team when you're going to battle. Number 7, and we've got the Bulls, baby. Yeah, it's a pretty mad logo. It's a pretty mad logo. I don't really need to explain the fact that this logo represents the Bulls pretty well, because it's got the horns of a bull, it's got basically the eyes of a bull, it looks like at the bottom is the nose of the bull. It basically has intertwined the word and the picture of the logo into one part. I really like the word is a part of the horns. It's really cool. Remember when I said before that simplicity is key? Well, this shows that simplicity is key. Being simple doesn't limit you. This is simple yet effective. Don't let him get to second. Don't let him get to second. Finn got to second. Number 6, and we're getting into some really, really solid logos here. Like the lineup that we've got next is just absolutely banging. So, buddy, get your seatbelt on and sit down, shut up, and watch on, because we're about to talk about the Hurricanes and their bloody banging logo. Everything about this is sharp. Everything about this represents a hurricane. You know, the swirl of the hurricane and the eye of the storm in the middle. It looks really windy the way the writing is done. The shading's pretty cool too. It's a real quick little circle, basically, with sharp edges and stuff. It's as simple as that. The way the Hurricanes is, it's like the R, I, and C in the middle is like it's getting sucked into the hurricane itself, and then the A, N, E, S out here and the HU over there, it's like they're about to get sucked in and it just hasn't got there yet. So it feels like the The way we're seeing the logo is like this. I love the definitive style of it. I love the style of it, and there's a reason why it's top 6, you know. Top 6 is nothing to be scoffed at. The Jaguars! Honestly, this logo is incredible. It's just so in-depth. It's just so in-depth. The wording is cool because it's very hexagonal. I don't know if hexagonally makes sense, but guess what? That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. The Jaguar is very in-depth, you know, the whiskers coming out, the sharp teeth. It's done very mosaic-y, very painting-like, you know, with the swish of a wrist. Extravagant logo, and I expect nothing less from Argentina. It probably deserves to be higher. It probably deserves to be higher. It probably deserves to be like a number 2 minimum. But in the same sense, I see something else in these other logos. So, you know what? You can put them in your number 2 or 1, alright? You may do it, okay? Jeez, are we all allowed an opinion here? We all allowed an opinion here? I want one. I want one. Can I have one? Well, you know what? Too bad. I got one. Before we've got the Sharks. Now, the reason why I really like this logo is besides the fact, you know, the Sharks looks very Jaws-y. You know, it looks, it's different kind of writing, even though it's very simple. The logo itself is it's funny, you know? I love it. It mixes it up. It looks like it's kind of having fun with it. And if they didn't mean to do that, well, guess what? You did wrong, because it did that. Even though it's just in black and white, it's just like the shark is just having a good time playing rugby, you know? It's a logo about playing rugby. Now, what is that? What is that for a second hand? What is that on the, is that a leg? What is that over the other side though? I'm talking about the left hand on the other side. What the f is that? It doesn't look like a fin. It honestly looks like someone wearing a thong, a jandal, bloody a flip-flop, whatever you want to call it. What is that? The logo is great, okay? The logo is great. I'm gonna choose to ignore that, but it makes it even funnier. Number 3, where we do the top 3, baby. This is the top 3, and coming in at 3rd, we've got the Lions. How good is this? How good is this? Hey, how good is this? Not only is it different colors that mixes this up, but the definition in the mane of the lion is ripper. It's really cool. The way that this logo comes out is just definitive, it is exciting, and it is got a stance. It's got a stance like, I own this shit, boy, get out my face. Although I was talking shit about the Sharks one and how it's funny and really cool, and I think it is really cool and really funny and different. It mixes it up. But this one is what I'm talking about. The difference in the black of the eye really makes a difference here. Oh my goodness me, number 2! We've got the ACT Brumbies. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, Jaguar's better than this. I told you, comment section! What is there not to like about this logo? You got the mountains in the background that represent where they're from. The horse has got a lot of definition behind it with the mane as well. And it's on its hind legs like it's ready to pounce, it's ready to go at you, ready to give you a bloody good kick to the stomach. I'll tell you that right now. Like, it'll come back down. If you're standing behind it, good night, Irene. The wording of the Brumbies is incredible in this because it really is bold. It's in your face. It's dominant. Dang, son. It's bold. It's thick. It's, we're the damn well Brumbies, son, and you better get used to it. A line on top and bottom, it's like giving it an underline. It's really compressing it to make it even more of a dominant feel. So I really like this. And with the top line is where the horse is connecting. So like I said before, I love it when they can connect the picture to the actual writing of the logo. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it, son. Fist bump that shit, baby. We are here at number 1. And I tell you what, this logo is absolutely surreal. And surreal as well in the fact that we're not going to see it next year. Say hello and also say goodbye to the Japanese Sunwolves. Let's sit in silence for 5 seconds and truly take in this logo for everything. That's an unbelievable logo. There's so much involved in this logo, like the N, not really too sure what the N is meant to represent. Obviously it represents something, not too sure though, but it's just cool. Absolute brilliance of the wolf in the background and how scary this looks. Like, this is a threatening logo, and I really rate threatening logos. This logo is just sharp, it's dynamic, it's out of this world. It's like there's 2 different faces, but it's one face of a wolf. It's just the jaggedy edges. Look at the teeth, man, coming over the wolf. It's just, there's so much going on without there being too much going on. At least you can hold on to the fact that your logo was the best. in Super Rugby. There is always a positive in life. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up so that you're enjoying this content. If you want to see more of these videos, then definitely jump in the comment section. More people that I see interacting with this and hitting the thumbs up button and commenting what their rankings are will show that you guys are enjoying this and I can keep doing more of these types of videos. But it's all going to be pointless if you're a part of the damn well BK Army. Oh my God, son, be a part of the damn well BK Army. Go and hit that subscribe button. Hit the little ding-a-ling-a-ling notification. Notification. Don't forget right now, go to the comment section, what's your rankings, and also what is the next rankings video that you would like me to do. But thanks for watching guys, catch you later.